So yeah, I had to retake this recording so I can see how it looks, how it sounds, so I can hear how it sounds as well. If I move around a bit to the left, a bit to the right, I see it does something funny. So I'm just gonna sit still right here in the center. And I hope you guys enjoyed this episode with me. It's the MacG podcast and chill. Episode 533, I think. And yeah, thanks for joining me. Okay, it's been a long time coming. Yeah, I've been a bit busy, so I haven't been able to do these reactions. But yeah, I'm back at it like a crack addict. Have a spun.
You said on camera.
Not make a shot trying to pull it by it. And just settle down. Because you know what, when you drink alcohol, the alcohol doesn't knock you. It doesn't kick in instantaneously.
But actually, Ghostly was reading. You know we love her reading. Yeah, let Ghosty read it.
We want to be here, I've got a flight to catch. I don't want to be here the whole day. That's a very long statement. Oh man, she called you, Cyan called you a squirrel. Right? And then she called me some blue fish. She knows everything blue. I'm a blue movie, a blue fish.
So listen, I'm not trying to make an excuse. I did fuck up, and I dearly, from the bottom of my heart, like I apologize to Joseph Diary. You gotta be brave to date a
Apologize to
player,
Joseph
man.
Diary. See, I missed the previous episode. I don't know what happened in the previous episode. I wonder what he said. Hey, MacG.
Like those guys are players of note. Like,
Yeah, I saw that. I mean, hence the sport they play.
She cheated on people and she fell pregnant.
Yo, my fucking you don't give a karma.
I saw.
hey, Penduka, I'm coming with you to Miami. What a fucking week.
Come to my
I need a holiday. Hey, DJ PJ, you don't have a kick in Miami, hey? I'm coming with you, man. Hey.
MacGyver never ran in the movie show. Where are you running away from? MacGyver ain't on the straight more. On the straight MP.
What a week.
Yo,
Where's
MacGyver's
DJ Fresh
laugh,
when you
bro.
need him, man? What a week.
Wow.
Hey, bro, so it started with Melisiwe Mandela.
Oi!
Hey.
My boy, man.
Oh, my boy, Mandela.
Hey,
Yeah.
oh,
Melisiwe.
You want to tell us something?
My boy.
Who's Melisiwe?
Mandela.
Melisiwe. My boy, yeah.
So he calls me, bro. He was panicking, bro. Oh, just to give context.
Okay.
Can you explain what happened with the show? Like, where it started and how he got to be here? Can we
What do
start
you
with
mean?
that? My boy Mandela.
Yeah.
So we recorded an episode with Busisiwe,
Mkhwebane.
the advocate, right?
Yes.
Yes.
FFMP.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he managed to get my number. He reached out to me. He's like, yo, listen, I like what you guys are doing. You're trying to save the Mandela House in Houghton. Boom, boom, boom. I'd love to come on the show and talk about it. And we were excited, man. We were like,
Yeah,
oh,
Mandela
wow.
on the show, yeah.
You know, we
Nice.
never hear from the Mandelas. You know, it'd be great to have him here.
Yeah, true.
We've got the prep ready. We had questions ready. We were really, really excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then the guy comes.
Hey.
Apetingu, remember?
Did everything good?
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
He was
Black
drinking
Label.
Gutu with his friends outside.
Downstairs.
Yeah, before we even started recording.
Oh my God, I didn't go down.
Black Label is one of the sweetest beers I've ever tried. I don't know. You tell me. I mean, in my opinion, it's probably the sweetest beers ever of all time. I've had shots of beers, yeah, just tasters. I promise you, Black Label is sweet, Dijo. Heineken is the most bitter that I've ever tried. Devil's Peak, second bitter, but Heineken is bitter as hell. It's like with Heineken, bro. I promise you, good Heineken it tastes like what you call. I don't know, man. It just tastes like, you know, like when you. How do I put this? You know when you blend stuff, when you blend raw veggies and stuff, but instead you put grass in there, you blend that shit, you put water, you mix water, you blend it, and then you drink it. Tastes like Heineken. I promise you. I'm sorry, I can't stand that shit. And Heineken is drugs too. That shit is too strong. But yeah, I hope my boy was drinking Guta Black for sure. That's the right one.
I didn't see him.
Yeah. Who's that now? Who's that?
Rounder.
Come on. Open. Show yourself. Oh, the caretaker.
Abnaband.
Ufudan caretaker. Ufunu Puma man. Oh, which car's blocking?
Which car is blocking?
The podcast one or the Kia
Oh,
one?
the podcast car is blocking.
Oh.
Okay. Ask case. Hey, landlord. Come here, landlord. So this is the landlord. He takes care. Grab a mic there.
No landlord, no mustard.
He takes care of Mashavela Studios when Mashavela is not here.
Landlord.
What did you? Because you know when I walked in, he was watching the episode we did with King David.
Yeah, I heard
we were
that. I
playing
saw
games.
that, yeah.
What did you think of that episode? Eh?
I'm still laughing though. I must laugh more because the first time I saw it, it wasn't done yet.
Yeah.
It was being edited and stuff.
Yeah.
I actually cried.
You cried.
You cried?
Why?
Because when I laugh a lot, I cry.
Oh, okay.
Yo, I thought it was something serious at first.
There's property. I'm like, this guy just cries, Jay. How is he going to offend up people when there's intruders? He's going to cry.
No, shout out to you. You like it though, eh?
Yeah, very much.
Yeah.
Oh, shout out, man.
Have you seen it, Pinduka?
No, I haven't. I've seen a
okay.
glimpse of it because it was live now as we record.
Yeah. No, you
Yeah,
gotta check it out.
Me
It's awesome.
laughing, so
Yes.
yeah.
So part 1 is up. Make sure you check it out on King David Studio. That's his YouTube channel with Pradev. We did an awesome game show. Like the
Yeah.
whole network was there. It was so much fun. We're gonna do more of those, bro.
Yeah, Dudu and Ghost Ladies fight. Is it in part 1 or part 2? Part 1. Check out part 1.
I don't know if you noticed, but one thing I noticed about these podcasts is that, especially this one specifically, these guys never repeat T-shirts. I think they get them for free at this point, because if I was to design T-shirts, I would love for MacG to wear one of my T-shirts, and I don't think I'll sell my T-shirt to MacG. I'll probably just give it to him and ask him, please, man, rock this T-shirt on your next episode. I feel like that's the case with these guys as well. Soul's T-shirts, I've never seen Soul repeat a T-shirt. Same is the case with MacG. They got some nice tees for sure.
Is the fight on the show?
How about fun now? I mean, I repeat my shirts. I'm sorry, I ain't got clothes like that.
It's on the show.
They cut it out.
It's on.
It is in the show.
Yeah, but they can't censor us now, man. No. Let's put the fight on. What is this?
It was our past.
Yeah. All right, cool. So then he comes, bro. My boy.
My boy, yeah.
Yeah. And he had some beef with you from the jump, eh?
Yeah, when he got here, he was like, yeah, Englishman. I have a problem with you and your English. You are saying bad things about my family, you know? And I thought it was going to come hard on me on camera.
Yeah.
But no, I didn't say anything.
He said
Didn't say
Englishman.
much on camera, you know? But yeah, he did say he's got a bone to pick with me.
And then initially it was meant to be 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Because we're going to talk about him, and then we're going to talk about the house, and then done.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then we start recording. I'm sitting here. How were you feeling through the interview?
Bro, the guy, firstly, when he came, because I didn't see him in a Ingood and stuff downstairs, he looked fine to me, right? And then I remember we offered him a drink, the first drink.
And he said he
I
doesn't
thought
drink,
it was
by
his
the way.
first drink. And I said, no, he can't have a drink because he doesn't drink, you know, so he can't drink.
And on camera
And
as
he
well.
looked very sober and sounded so sober.
And he said on camera, though.
And just settle down. Because you know, like when you drink alcohol, the alcohol doesn't knock you, doesn't kick in instantaneously. But
Yeah.
the moment he sat down, I think it kicked in.
Yo.
As soon as he answered the first question, I was like, hi. Which one is this one? Which one is this one? Yeah, still I walk to the bottle store. That's rolling shaka before you figure out. This Mandela, I rolling shaka. And I was like, oh my.
Yo, Soul is a dummy, bro.
God. So all along I've been asking myself, and Ghost Lady did ask the question as he's doing the interview, I'm like, did they nominate this guy to come here? Is this the guy? Is this the best Mandela they could get to represent them? But I'm like, but Ulentuza didn't want to come. I'm like, but Mbuso didn't want to come.
Yeah.
You know, why not? Yeah. But, and I'm still baffled as to why Mbuso didn't want to come.
Yeah.
Right? Because I think they
Never give a
I don't know
reason.
if they know the guy. They know him, but I don't know if they knew he would come across as this. I didn't know if they knew that he's
would
a bit of a
represent
motor
them like
mouth,
this.
even worse when he's drunk.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
But like to me, it wasn't the best representation. I mean, the guy also, I'm surprised because he goes all over, speaking all over. I mean, he's been in Russia. And when you Google this,
Exactly.
you see he speaks at a BRICS, whatever thing, conference they're having, goes to Russia in I don't know what capacity, but he's a public speaker. He speaks and he can speak. It doesn't have the expected Mandela accent, but he can communicate. You know,
Yes.
he can communicate. But I just think he had one too many, bro.
Yeah.
What did you think, Gosling?
I think already I was feeling like, this show, no, we're going to have to edit out a lot of stuff. Because remember how we even had a meeting afterwards, we were like, oh, guys, what are we going to even do about this episode?
Yes,
it was just
because
bad.
straight after the episode, we deliberated for about an hour here on some like, guys.
Are we going to
What do we
release
put
this?
it?
Up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because in all honesty, we all felt like he didn't represent the Mandelas well.
Well, yeah.
Yes.
And out of respect for Tata, do we really want to like not tarnish their name, but like, do we really want to, put that up? And ultimately, the conclusion was like, hey, man, we're not ENCA.
We're not here
Podcast
to represent the
chill.
Mandelas, bro.
Yeah.
To be honest, we respect them and stuff, but if we speak to one and he says he's going to speak in his capacity as a Mandela, on
Drunk or
Mandela
sober.
affairs, we welcome it.
Yeah.
And we're podcasters, guys. I mean, we've done shows, some were shit because we were too drunk ourselves.
Yeah.
So why are we going to filter ourselves? And also, I think we carried ourselves professionally because we didn't start asking them about things that were
We're
Controversial.
outside.
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
For
Well,
clickbait.
Yeah,
Yes.
for clickbait. We didn't start now asking about
Who did you smash? Because he
who
would have
did you
told us.
smash?
Yeah, would have told us.
We didn't ask about the funerals, Zinzi's funeral,
Yes.
and all the gossipy stuff. You know what I mean? We still asked about the order of the day and the business of the day, which was the Mandelas and the house.
Yeah.
How he answered is out of our control, but we carried ourselves professionally, and on that basis, I think that's where we felt like.
And
no,
he
let's
released
put
a
it out.
statement, ne?
Yeah, he did.
you read the
Apologize.
statement?
Can you read
The
Of
statement.
course.
You saw it coming, ne?
Yeah, he called a Xhosa man a boy, bro. A whole Xhosa man plus minister on top of it. But apart from minister aside, Zizi is a Xhosa guy who went to the initiation, a Xhosa man. So to call him a boy,
And since he called me as well.
that was coming.
I heard they take that shit seriously. The Xhosa people, like Saul just said, it is quite disrespectful. The Xhosa folks take that really, really seriously, man.
Did he call you?
Yeah, last week, Bongiwa. Last week,
For real?
Yes, did he? What did he say?
he's like, which one is the song, King?
Yo.
How was his tone, though?
No, he was cool, man. He wasn't like aggressive or in a fighting manner. He was just like, yo, man, who's this guy? Like, what's going on,
Yeah.
And then I told him, hey, this is what happened. Boom. He's like, hey, no, next time you guys should vet your guests properly. Next thing, you might have naked people on the show. I was like, no, we've done that.
We've had naked people.
That's how we've
No,
done
but
that.
let's be honest, though, even if we did vet him,
They had this one episode where a sex worker was giving the Glock 3000 to one of the employees here at Podcast and Chill. That was one hell of an episode for sure. Yeah, trended a bit.
would have Googled.
I know you remember that
Mandela
one.
You can
and
Google
see
him.
that he's a Mandela and see that he's in Russia.
He's got a good
and
profile.
and see that he's politically made opinion statements before, and see that he's a legit Mandela. So even if we'd vetted him, we don't know if the guy we're vetting is going to come drunk. Even if we've successfully vetted him, so that wasn't going to work.
What did the statement say? Oh, you got something you want to say, Fitchek? Oh, you want to read the
okay.
statement? All right, cool. No, Ghost is jet lagged, so I think you read it. She's from Cape Town. From Cape Town.
Where Cape
Jet lag
Town?
is a Cape Town. Wow.
No, actually, Ghosty was reading. We love her reading. Yeah, let Ghosty read it.
You want to be here? I've got a flight to catch. I don't want to be here the whole day. That's a very long statement.
Read it, Fitchek. Please read it for us. You got it there. But all in all, what a great guy, man.
Yeah, he's such a cool guy, man. My boy is such a cool guy. And I think people could pick that up from him. He's a really cool, fun guy, can take a joke. And he's a chiller. And I think also he was overwhelmed.
He was too excited.
Yeah, he was overwhelmed by being here and in the studio and seeing you, me, the crew, Ghost Lady even.
And then it's like, I survived.
Yes, and then you didn't catch me. I survived. And then it's like, I'm done drinking. I'm drinking my energy drink. I was sober, by the way. I'm like, legend. I was like, you survived. Because the manager's sitting there going, yes.
The manager is also late.
Doing well. I'm like, what the fuck is the blind leading the blind here? What is going on, man? The manager was so impressed.
Perfect.
I was like,
Magnificent.
let's keep on. Ah, man.
Which one is this one?
She was able to explain the family history very well.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that part.
That was really good. Yeah.
I didn't know that what you were saying, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he explained
That
the
was
Explain
family
it,
history.
and actually, you'd want to sit with him even more to actually get more information.
Yes.
Just about the family tree, I think there's a lot of knowledge that you can get out of him.
Yeah, you
Well, we can have him
communicate
back.
clearly.
Yeah, we can have him back.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, he's a friend
Make
of
sure
the
we
show.
clear the desk of everything.
Fed checker, yeah?
Leave the
The statement
Sheila's
reads as
punch.
follows. I am writing this letter to sincerely apologize for the inappropriate language I used during the recent episode of the MacG podcast. Upon reflection, I realized that my choice of words, specifically referring to Minister Zizi as Godwa, like but in emphasis, was disrespectful and unacceptable. It was never my intention to demean or belittle Minister Zizi or anyone else. I understand the importance of respectful dialogue, especially when discussing public figures and leaders. Calling a man a boy is not only disrespectful, but perpetuates
Perpetuates
the
it.
Ghosty, is that you?
Oh, ghost lady.
Hey.
Fake checker.
Hey, so
Hey, it's a call. I see.
sing this.
Can see you.
Funda. Funda. Where she when it come like Funda. Funda.
Perpetuates harmful stereotypes and undermines the dignity of individuals. I take full responsibility for my words and impact that it may have had on Minister Zizi and our listeners. I deeply regret any offense or hurt that my remarks may have caused. I understand the weight of my influence as a podcast and host and the responsibilities that comes with
He's a host now.
Hey, he's a podcast also.
He did say.
Or is the ghost lady?
He says as a podcast and host, so I'm not sure
Okay, so that's just it.
if that's the thing.
So-
And then it ends with him signing it.
He obviously didn't write that.
He did, but guys, the guy can speak. He was intoxicated.
So you think
but
he wrote it?
He can effectively communicate. Yeah, I really think he can.
Nah, someone from the family wrote that, man.
Oh, come on. I think he can. I think the guy can. You tell me that guy can't write.
He's
So-
ground.
I think he didn't write it because if he felt like, he did a great job and the manager also thought they did a great job, splendid, magnifico. If they thought they did a great job with the episode, then why did they feel the need to write that statement? Maybe a family member was like, hey man, you know what? Or somebody in the family who maybe writes their speeches. I don't know about these families have these type of people in them that they pay on a monthly basis, maybe a salary or anything of that nature. But yeah, I think my boy actually let's just call him a boy. Okay, so now I have to write a statement as well, or get somebody to write for me. Jesus Christ! I think, I think he also got somebody to write it for him. Yep, maybe somebody was like, you know what? I wrote something. You better release it, or there's gonna be problems. Yeah, I think that's what happened. I'm gonna have to agree with MacG.
Dead, my man. When did he get time to write that? He's grounded right now.
Yeah.
Nah, I think he wrote. I don't know. I can believe he wrote it.
Yeah.
Because the guy
Do they
can
the family
communicate.
has a PR person, then?
That's
Yeah,
the
usually
word I was
PR
looking
people
for.
write this kind of
PR.
stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've got faith in.
Anyway,
Oh,
then
my
I get a message from Cyan Bougie.
Oh yeah, Zuma.
Why is it Zuma?
She's Zuma. Her surname is Zuma.
Oh, is it?
Yo, you don't know her surname is Zuma.
What's her full name?
Honor.
Honor Zuma.
Yeah.
Honor.
That's Cyan's
Can we
name.
put it Honor?
Yes.
Yes, Honor Zuma.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Honor.
So where does she get the Cyan from?
It's a favorite. Yeah? Her
Same
favorite
place
color.
where like
Wait.
I
What do you
think cyan is the name is the name of a color. Not sure if it's bluish, but I think it's the name of a color. Maybe that's where she got it from. Maybe she likes the color cyan. I don't know.
you saying, Fetchik? I didn't hear you there.
She did mention it on the podcast that you guys had with her. Where she said,
It was a long time ago.
she mentioned the name.
Hey guys, we do too many
said-
episodes.
I don't know that
said
episode.
cyan is her favorite shade of blue. It's a color of blue.
yes.
And
There
that
we
she
go.
feels bougie. So that's where she got the name Cyan
She feels
Bougie from.
bad and bougie.
Bad and Bougie was in back then.
Oh
by
yeah, it was
Nichols.
popping.
Oh, hence a
So-
blue move.
Wait.
Drop it.
Just feeling blue.
I'm blue.
I mean,
So she messages me. She's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, you called me a prostitute, you loser." And I'm like, "Oh, but selling your bums,
It's
or, like,
She's
prostitution.
admitted to.
selling your bums, or like getting paid to have sex with a man, isn't that prostitution?"
Yeah.
But there's levels to this, right? You have you have prostitutes and you have escorts. Now, when somebody who works in the sex industry, selling umzimba wabo for a living, we call them escorts. Maybe she wouldn't be so offended if MacG actually called her an escort. Same difference, okay? If it quacks like a duck, it's probably a duck.
And then she's like, "No, I'm not. I'm a DJ." And then in my head, I'm like, "I'm a virgin." Like, come on.
Why are you saying your head? She have said it to her.
Crazy because I've seen Simon Bougie. I saw a video of Simon Bougie in I think it was a primary school, bruh. God forbid. I hope it was at least a high school. I don't want to see this person in any school, but it at least has to be, at most, in my opinion, flip. The only school that she ever visited. God damn. She went to a high school, bro, and she had these kids in front of her and she was, giving them a speech or whatever, trying to inspire the kids. Now I'm thinking, bro, what is the meaning of this one? Which one is this one, dog? Do we really want sex workers to be talking to our kids for any reason whatsoever? Honestly, guys, come on. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like, okay, cool. These kids are gonna go around, trying to find out who this person is if they don't know her already because she's pretty popular. She's an influencer. Now they're gonna go on an IG. They'll see, okay, she click on the link. There's an OnlyFans. What? I mean, come on, bro. Now the little girls are gonna be inspired by that these days. Is that why we have people talking to our kids these days? Come on, bro. I'm sure there's better representatives who can actually, talk to our kids and actually inspire them in the positive light. I mean, I'm sorry, bro. I don't think as a parent I'd be so excited to hear that Simon Bougie is going to throw a word or two for my son or my daughter. Come on, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So she wasn't happy, dog. She wasn't
Yeah.
happy with being called a prostitute.
Well, people will make those kind of inferences when you go. It's like going around saying, there's this house, ne? I don't know who owns it. It was locked, and I jumped over the wall, and then I managed to break into the house and chill, right? And then when someone makes an inference that I'm a burglar, I can't say no, I'm not. But I just described how I went into trespass in a stranger's home.
And that's
went
MacG's
inside,
point, yeah.
right? That's burgling into a house. So if you admit that for money, you've slept with someone before, and that this is how much it costs to keep you around for sex in return for money, then someone says you're a prostitute. You can't blame them for that
Can't
because that's what
dispute
you've
that.
admitted essentially into doing.
What happened with you and Tiki Mazwai? Dudu posted it on the group. What was going on?
No, man, Simon called you a squirrel. Right? And then she called me some blue fish. She knows everything blue. I'm a blue movie, a blue blob fish.
bloop blob.
Yeah, everything about it is
called me a
blue,
squirrel?
man.
Yeah,
Oh, that's funny though, man. That's funny.
She called me some ugly ass fucking fish. She called me, put that fish here.
blob.
Put that fish here, man. You know?
And a squirrel.
MacG's laugh,
Please, they
bro.
must put a
Okay,
pink
wait,
I'm sorry,
let me-
but I can't get used to this laugh. I don't know about you, but every time MacG laughs, I crack a smile. I'm sorry.
Let me
Yeah, bro.
Google a
Go on
picture
there
of a
and put
squirrel.
the lady say Kafisha. You know what I mean? She called me this big ass,
Yo.
ugly ass, prickled face
Yeah.
with thorns looking like
bloop.
fish.
Oh, guys.
And she said I'm that fish.
Oh, shit, that is funny, yeah.
Yeah, blob. It's a blob fish.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the problem is that's her rebuttal to you calling her what she essentially does. So calling us animal that we're not, as much
No,
as
but dog, haven't you noticed whenever we call someone out, they always do that. They never talk about the issue we are calling them out on.
Yeah. Because her rebuttal was meant to say, well, when have I ever prostituted my body for money?
Exactly.
Yeah.
When have I ever slept with someone? If someone calls me something
Remember
now,
Pori? You went to
Nah, she's just trying to clean her image. Hence, she said, "Hey, bro, I'm a DJ. I'm busy prostitute me." She's just trying to clean her image, maybe, but I don't think the sex work is done. I think she's still linking up with the elite, politicians, etc. Getting paid for being an escort, whatever. But yeah, nah, she's just trying to clean her image. So having these type of talks on the internet of her being a prostitute is just it goes against what she's currently trying to do. So NTY Step about it. Stop calling her a prostitute. She's an if you want to call her something close to a prostitute, call her an escort, not prostitute. That one is nah, you can't do that to her, man. She's clean now, okay? Maybe she's not doing it anymore.
Oh,
Respect
Pori,
her.
you went on a live. We're talking about split sheets.
Yes.
And his defense was, I know MacG from back in the days with Popstar. Nigga, we want the split sheets.
Yeah. If you haven't,
Everything but the split sheets.
It's
if you haven't seen that episode, go check it out. I have it on my channel. Yeah, just scroll somewhere and you'll find it, okay?
started naming other people. It was like Gabs this and that, and it was okay.
It's so funny when they do that, bro.
Yeah,
I just laugh,
so I mean, one of the Twitter accounts was then posting that, that this is what she'd called us. And then Ntiki was like, oh, salt does look like that fish, So I'm like, oh, man, fill pop. The tail cares who cares
Bro.
Oh, it wasn't fit there, And people actually like that tweet. I was just saying.
that's
But you know what? I think with all of this, I think people like to be in a career, part of a career, but they don't want the title. So I think that's the thing with Usain. It's like, but she owned it and said, okay, this is what I do. This is it. But it's like, but do not give me the title. It's like, okay.
So now that's Monday. When was that? Monday, Tuesday. Okay, cool. I know.
Yeah.
The weather has stormed. It's come down now. I forgot about the episode we recorded with Kolani. Then the Joseph Diary thing drops.
Hey.
What happened with Joseph?
Diary.
What a fucking fuck up.
What happened?
What happened, Chief?
What a fuck up.
What happened?
Yo.
What happened?
It turns out it wasn't Joseph Diary.
My guys. My
What happened?
guys.
It wasn't.
So that's why I was like, bro, so no one picked this up.
Yeah.
Because when I didn't know the name, but I've seen the guy and what he does, right? So when I checked, I'm like, no ways. No one picked this up.
Yeah.
Because,
I mean, if you know me, bro, I don't follow, like, the social streets, like, YouTube streets, whatever is happening. I don't know these kids unless I need to. Like, even with SEMA, I didn't know her until we met. And they were like, oh, this is SEMA. She's a TikToker. She's got 3 million views, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Because I'm not in that space. You know me, bro. I just do my own thing, right?
Yeah.
I don't follow him religiously.
Yes.
Like, if you were to come here, I wouldn't even know that's Joseph Diary until someone says, hey, that's Joseph Diary.
Yes.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
So I'm not, like, really clued up into, like, him.
Yeah, same with me, because I didn't even know when you said the name till I saw on YouTube. I'm like, oh, this guy.
Exactly.
Because I've seen his work.
Gotcha.
Yes. So I saw the episode of Manyanyova last day sometime, right? See this guy, boom, boom. His name is Joseph, right? He's an influencer. He's on that show. Light-skinned as well, right?
Yeah, I saw the image.
I saw the image.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
I
I'm
saw the
looking at
image
that
on
show,
Twitter.
right? So I see that show. Cool. Time goes by. And then he pops up on my feed. I think he was doing a skit whereby, like, there was a gangster, let's just say the 27s on the skit or whatever. I don't know if it's a skit or whatever he was doing there.
Yeah.
But then he was trying to say, so the guy on the video was like, hey, fuck you, 27s. And he was like, fuck you, 27. And then a few moments later, he realized that, like, it's an actual crew. And he started getting scared. And then he started apologizing with camera to say, no, he doesn't have any beef with the 27s, blah, blah, blah. I don't know if you guys have seen that.
Oh.
You haven't seen that?
Nope.
Seen it, but I don't think it's Joseph, that one.
Oh, it's not Joseph.
Yeah.
It's King Jinger. There's too many of these kids, bro. There's too
Yo,
many
shout
of
out
these
to King
kids.
Ginger. Shout out to King Ginger. Yep. We actually live in the same area type shit. Shout out to Ginger. You feel me? Yo, I'm glad. Yo, that's big. I don't think he even knows that MacG, shouted him out. Might fuck around and let him know. Shit. Yeah, nah. My boy's gonna be so excited for sure. I wish they'd like pop up a picture of him right here in the corner somewhere like they do with the other celebs and stuff. But yeah, maybe they won't. But yeah, shout out to MacG for shouting out King Ginger. Yes, sir.
But then, like, if you don't know the guy...
Wait, but I'm coming.
Okay.
I'm coming.
Okay, come.
So then that's when I'm like, no,
Pause.
man, this guy looks familiar.
Come.
This guy looks familiar. Isn't it the guy from Manyonyoba? Because I'm thinking influence.
So is this from the video of the 27s?
yeah, that video.
Okay,
I'm like,
cool.
isn't this the guy from
Was this in a
Manyonyoba?
short space of time where you had seen Manyonyoba episode and now?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Because I'm
Right.
thinking, why would you have the guy of Manyonyoba in your head for so long?
Yes.
Unless it was just like you've seen it like 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
Okay.
So I asked a friend of mine who watched the episode with me when we were watching Manyonyoba. I'm like, isn't this the same guy? He's like, yeah, that's the same guy. He just looks different or he's done his thing, whatever. Like he's trying to not look like that guy.
Oh, hence you said he's trying to hide his face. Because that guy doesn't hide his face on his YouTubes, which I only went through after you had said.
You get what I'm saying?
Really hide his face,
So I'm
yeah.
like, oh,
Hello, talking that nigga, that snitch.